on a trip they hope will change them forever. Kirsten Vandervelden and Kyle Murphy are going to Fiji next month, but it's not all vacation. They can expect some long days and hard work. The two students are going with a group called VESA, Volunteer Eco Students Abroad. The aid group offers a 2-week volunteer trip to Fiji, Ecuador, and Africa to villages where important aid work is needed. The volunteers actually raise the funds to go themselves. The Island Morning's Lindsay Carroll met Kirsten and Kyle at UPEI. She began by asking them how they found out about this program.
I learned about it from a flyer. They actually came to UPEI. I found the flyer by the bus stop. It just said volunteer abroad this summer, and I thought, hey, that sounds like a really great opportunity. I decided to look into it more. I'm in my first year. I went to Holland College last year. I really like helping people, and I also really love traveling, so it kind of combines both of my passions into one really amazing experience.
I have never left the Maritimes up until last summer. I figured it would be nice to get some worldly experience and help people while I was at it. It actually was something that never really would have crossed my mind before, but for some reason it just clicked that I just wanted to do it. I generally like to help people and try to be a good person, and I figured why not go and help people in Fiji.
Okay, so tell me what you guys are going to be doing in Fiji then.
We're going to be installing rainwater collections so they have access to fresh water all year round, because that is a problem on some islands in Fiji. I feel sad that they can't have access to fresh water. We're also going to be teaching English to the youth and renovating schools. We take a lot of those things for granted, and I'm really glad that I'm going to get the opportunity to make a difference in their lives. I'm most looking forward to probably the renovations and working with children. And I'm also really looking forward to staying with a family in Fiji. I think it'll be a really amazing cultural experience.
What do you know about the culture or the food or what you might encounter?
Well, I learned how to say hello in their language, bula. I have a list of them at home and I have been practicing. They have a mixture between just a Fijian language and Indo-Fijian. English is becoming their main language, and that will be why we're teaching English to the children.
What do you know about the food?
I know that they cook with lemons and coconuts, and it's chicken, beef, fish. I know that they cook in the ground sometimes, and I'm hoping we get to experience that. I know that every time you walk into a village, they give you cake and tea.
I think it'll give me a better understanding of a different culture other than PEI's culture, because it's really all I know. I can adapt to situations fine, and I generally get along with people, and their culture is a pretty mellow culture. They're also very friendly.
I know that the program we're going with is very good for keeping their volunteers healthy and okay while they're there. I did my research into that, and I'm feeling fine about it. We're going to have a chance to experience some of their culture, and they're going to show us 3 unique islands, and we're going to have a chance to see the Blue Lagoon and a turtle conservation. I think that'll be really great. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Fiji's like. Not a lot of people get the chance to go to a place like that, and I think it'll just be a really great experience.
How hot do you think it's going to be?
I did my research into that, and it's going to be approximately 25 degrees.
Does it rain a lot?
Yes, it does. But we're going to be there after the monsoon season, so hopefully it won't rain too much.
We're going to be working for a solid week for a full day's work every time. There's going to be 30 of us there, rotating through teaching children, renovating the schools, and installing the rain collection apparatuses. And once we're done, another group is going to be landing right after we're done, and VESA just continues their work until it's completed, and they constantly just send a new group of 30 out every couple of weeks.
I do feel that it's very likely that I'm going to want to do more and not want to leave. I may sign up to do this again in the future if I really like it, so maybe I can do more volunteer work for them.
And so you guys actually have to pay for your own trip.
It's $2,000 just for the program itself, but we also have to pay for the flights to get there. So it is $4,000 or more each. We have held video game tournaments, hockey tournaments, 50-50s, raffles, bake sales. You name it, we've done it.
How long have you been fundraising for?
Since October.
We have about $6,000 out of the $8,000.
So you each have another $1,000 to go.
Yeah, we're going to take some money out of our own pockets to cover it temporarily if we have to. Maybe do some fundraising when we get back. All the local businesses in PEI are very generous, and whether it was through like Microplay giving us their entire store for a night just to hold a video game tournament, which we raised a substantial amount of money off of, or just like going to the businesses and them giving us stuff for our raffles. Everybody was really generous and wanted to help us out as much as they could. I was really happy with the help we got from the community. We'll have to see what it's like this year, and maybe we'll do it again next year.
That was Kyle Murphy and Kirsten Vandervelden. They're UPEI students heading to Fiji on April 21st, and they were speaking with the CBC's Lindsay Carroll. Sally Bernard says, it's spring when your farmer's spouse